Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. It is day 4 billion of quarantine, and it's also cloudy and crappy looking outside. It's not going to rain, it just looks like it might. So I'm super unmotivated to do anything, which is bad because this weekend is project hour. I ordered way too much on Amazon. This is the current situation in my entryway. It is the Amazon receiving area, and we have cord hiders so that I can hide the cords for Charlie's baby monitor upstairs. I finally got replacement filters for our vacuum, only a year late, but whatever. And this big old monster that weighs 1 billion pounds, just kidding, 50, is a bunny condo because Weasel Marie is moving out this weekend. Yay! Charlie heard project hour and decided now time was over and it was time to shine. Are you going to be helpful? But you're cute. So this is Weasel Marie's current setup. We got her about a year ago and she was a baby, like fit in the palm of your hand. So cute. And obviously she's a little bit bigger now and very messy between the cardboard and everything else. So I'm really over having this in my living room because it takes up most of this wall. And now that Charlie's more mobile, we had to put up this baby gate, which makes it really awkward to get in and out of this room since her bunny pen like extends into the doorway. So this seems like the perfect time to kick her out. And by kicked out, I mean to the backyard. So we are on an acre parcel, kind of oddly stuck in the middle of like a new build neighborhood, which all has a lot of like smaller houses and smaller parcels. So we end up with kind of this weird unicorn situation, but it means we have plenty of room for babies to run around and go crazy out here eventually, but also room for bunnies. The only trouble with moving Weasel out here is that this whole thing is irrigated, which sounds like a really good problem to have, except for I don't want her to get blasted by sprinklers every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I have to find a place where she's safe from that and she's like sheltered from like too much sun, or like if we get a weird snow day, she's not going to be frozen out, but she can still kind of get out and get on the grass and do bunny stuff. So I'm thinking like either on one of these 2 concrete pads somewhere. I think I'll just end up moving the grill somewhere else. Everyone's in the window watching me. Okay, bye. Change your plans. We're getting Chipotle first, or maybe Panda. Have you decided what you want yet? He's upset because the last like 3 times he's had Chipotle, his burrito hasn't been right, or it's just tasted weird, and it makes him sad because he really, really wants Chipotle. And where we live, we have to drive like an hour to get Chipotle, so it's kind of a thing to go up there and then have your burrito suck. Are you snoozing me?
No, I was trying to see if I need to get gas.
No, we don't need to get gas. So we're gonna do that, which just turned into pretty much our Saturday quarantine outing. Please drive up to Boise, get Chipotle, get a cold brew, drive home, do projects. Are you excited for the bunny condo?
No.
Why aren't you excited?
So we can build stuff.
There's that. Do you think we're gonna fight?
Yes.
Are you excited to have Weasel out of the house?
No, that doesn't bother me.
I'm excited about it. I'm kind of over the whole like bunny in the living room cleanup situation.
Our living room is still looking the same way it has since day one.
It's not the same. We just painted it like 2 months ago.
You know what I mean?
He also wants to rearrange the furniture, but we can, but we can't really do it and have things fit and or have a plug to plug into. And he's a rearranger. He likes to rearrange and repaint and redo stuff every 6 months. So he's going a little stir crazy, going on a year and a half? Yeah, year and a half almost. Living here with the same furniture arrangement. So I think we decided we're gonna put the bunny in this back corner for 2 reasons. One being that there's an outlet back here. So if she's out here like in the fall and I wanna run like a heat lamp out there for her, then I can. The clearest, or the closest sprinkler is like right over in here. So I don't have to worry about that hitting her. And then it's kind of back, it's back tucked in here, so she's kind of hidden away from the wind if it gets windy. And then I can eventually make a covered run that I can move out onto the grass for her, so she wouldn't get sniped by birdies. And Danny is on the phone with a local landscaping company or two trying to get quotes. We have this flower bed out here. It's really, really long. And it's just like overgrown and useless at this point. And the dirt in there is like mostly rocks, so you can't even plant in it if you wanted to. So he's gonna find out what it would be to have someone come out here with like a skid steer or a bobcat and just level it, or at least scrape the top off for us, so we can put some actual good topsoil on it. And we want to plant a couple of trees in here and some flowers and start getting it looking nice. Then we have True Green coming out sometime this week to deal with the dandies, because they are everywhere. What do you think? Here is the hutch all assembled. I am purposely not installing these 2 pieces. This is an optional PVC liner that you can put underneath. Probably if you were like bringing it inside, you might want to do that. So I'll save those because I don't really plan on her staying out here through the heat of summer, because it gets like 100, 104 during the summer and it's just too hot for her. And I'm not going to install those either, mostly because they're meant to go on this bottom portion of this hutch, but they're wire, and that's not something I'm super in love with. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk on wire my whole life either. So if it were a plastic bottom, I'd install it, but it's not. And this is pretty solid. I mean, it's not like the best made thing ever, but it's pretty heavy, and so I don't think an 8-pound bunny is going to be able to move it so that she could like get over there and get out from under it. And it's gonna live on this for the most part until I build a run that I can attach to it and then run out to the grass. So, what do you think, Weezy? Are you mad at me? She's mad at me for picking her up right now, so she's a little bit like bunny middle finger. But I figured I'd put her up here where it's a little bit more contained. Don't you stomp at me, you stinker. So she doesn't feel like as exposed. and then kind of let her get the lay of the land. Stop stomping at me. Who knew bunnies had such an attitude? This is her new house. So I'm about to start making dinner, but I wanted to share one of my favorite, like, low calorie, easy drink ideas that I love breaking out when it starts to get a little bit warmer. It's obviously ice, sparkling Pellegrino water, and then this Robinson's squashed water enhancer. It's sold in the UK, so it's not something that you'll find in a store. I have to buy it online. And it takes a little bit, and customs is a little bit expensive, but it is so good. It is everything I have ever wanted like a flavor enhancer to be, and it just makes me want to drink water, even not sparkling water. Sparkling water makes it kind of like a lemon lime soda, which is fun, but even regular water, I will down it if I have something like that in it. So Charlie just woke up from her nap like an hour late, so there goes bedtime as planned tonight, but we're just gonna roll with it. She is in the living room with Danny, hanging out in her bouncer. And while they hang out, I am going to get dinner ready. We're having leftover broccoli, and then I'm going to throw this chicken in a pan with some butter and some seasoning. May or may not add barbecue sauce, we will see. But I figured while I had the cutting board, knives, and all that out, I would saute up this zucchini with some olive oil and garlic powder, maybe some onion salt, and then prep this red bell pepper just to have in the fridge cut up for an easy snack. Charlie will be having leftover chicken and broccoli from last night and probably the rest of this pouch. So Danny's playing with his friend. This one isn't tired but doesn't want to be put down, and I still have stuff to do. So we're gonna put her in the safari backpack and keep moving. So I finally was able to take her off. She was getting fussy being in the backpack anyway, so it worked out. Got the kitchen cleaned up all the way, the floors vacuumed and mopped downstairs. Sorry, I'm grabbing stuff upstairs right now. Our room pretty much like tidied for the day, and Charlie changed, and I'm grabbing PJs out of the tiny laundry. I still haven't put away, but whatever. And then I'm gonna get her off to bed. She is in her pack and play now. So when she's done with her bottle, I'll send her on up. But oh gosh, it's really hot up here. Gonna have to start turning on our AC. I'm not ready for that electric bill yet. Hey guys, it's now a Sunday afternoon. We had a slow morning. Got up, had a bottle, snuggled. You know, top 3. But Danny is off to Walmart. He went to go pick up a wheelbarrow and some miscellaneous gardening tools and Red Bull because come back. Someone's about to fall asleep for her nap. Because anyway, we're going to start working on the flower bed in the back. I wanted to wait just because we had talked about maybe having a landscaper come out and like use heavy equipment to move all that dirt and weeds and stuff. But he doesn't want to wait. He wants to do it. So he is off to go get what he needs. I'm going to try and get her down for a nap. And then I'm actually going to try and clean up the garage because it's a little bit like exploded. So this is the current garage situation. It's not terrible, but it's not great. And part of that is the online shopping that has been happening. Mostly for things we need, like rabbit food that they don't sell in town, or my mom sent me something. The bunny hutch is a big amount of that cardboard. Things like that that we can't necessarily go out and buy right now, but we still need. But another part of this is this giant pile over here, which I need to condense. This is all stuff that we were going to do a yard sale for, or donate. And obviously we can't do either of those right now. So it's just sitting in my garage, driving me crazy because I hate all this clutter. So like literally this entire pile should be gone, but it's not. So I'm going to have to figure out how to condense that back against the wall so it's not like slowly creeping into my garage. And then find a place to put this, like more long-term. And then I need to probably figure out how to disassemble those deer from Christmas, but I haven't done that yet. So it's not totally done, but it looks a lot better. I consolidated the donate pile and moved the strollers around, just generally cleaned up and put stuff away. Those are all going upstairs. We have a deck off the top of our house with tables and chairs and stuff up there. So that's all gonna go back out since it's now nice out again. Danny came home with a wheelbarrow and hoe to do his backyard project. So now that lives in my garage. And also a fire pit because he wants one. So we're gonna set that up today too, probably. And yeah, a lot better. Now I can actually fit my car in here. We are on a full-on, only mommy can hold me all the time. And if you put me down, I will cry phase. Do you want to tell the people why mama's back hurts so much? Could it be you? Oh, that's very slimy hand you have there. Let's go find Daddy. He just disappeared. Charlie and I are out here on the patio watching Danny work on his flower bed project. I don't really know what's happening with that. We had talked about a couple of things, and I thought the plan was that he was going to like skim the top layer off and get rid of like most of the weeds and some like the bigger rocks and things so that we could put some topsoil down and then start planting some like trees and bigger shrubs, but he's just kind of digging. So clearly he's got a plan. I don't really know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I am strongly considering going inside and getting something caffeinated because I'm like so tired today and I don't know what it is. Like, I slept a normal amount. She didn't wake up. There's like no reason I should be tired, but I just feel tired. Like my body feels tired. My back is killing me from having to haul this one around all day. Arms hurt, just like everything hurts. I'm just kind of tired and I want to take a nap. But moms don't get naps. So they do get coffee though, which might happen. Update, I took a nap and it made it worse. So I'm just gonna power through. I am planning on doing some work on the cover art for my YouTube channel that you are in theory watching right now. So I have to do that still before I can even upload the video I'm working on from last weekend, but whatever, it's a hobby, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna do that later. But right now I'm gonna make some spaghetti because I don't feel like making anything fancy. I know, not a balanced meal, but I don't really care. And I'm not even gonna heat up the sauce in a separate pan. I'm just gonna pour it straight from the jar on top of the spaghetti into the pot. I'm gonna end the vlog here, make some spaghetti, do a couple projects, and I'll check back in with you guys another day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are enjoying these vlogs and Charlie's commentary, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And check back in with me every so often. I'm gonna try and upload something every week and see how it goes. So subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to film in particular, a Q&A, house tour, things like that. And I'll be happy to. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day.